Hey, so me again. It's me broadcasting from the hotel after a crazy long climb up the up Powell. That is one heck of a hill um, from from the Metron all the way up here. So pack lightly if you're going to walk up that hill. So this is how to lose a container in 10 minutes, or as I put in the description, not in 10 minutes. A great talk by Sarah Young, so at Sarah Y-O. She's from Microsoft, and her title's way too long. There's no possible way that I would ever be able to know what her title was, but basically some sort of Uber black belt security person for cloud security for Microsoft. A great talk, but what she was talking about was things you shouldn't do when you're deploying containers to the cloud. And basically she walked through a bunch of really cool stuff, she threw chocolate, which was great, but without her glasses it was kind of funny because the chocolate wasn't going far and nowhere near what it should have gone to. But a lot of the things that she talked about were motherhood stuff. Don't deploy your container as root. Don't use root in the container itself, so that if it gets compromised, there's not a method for people to get into your system. Because quite often, when a container gets compromised, the host can get compromised, and that can be a real challenge. A few other things that she had in there, there are some good tools, some good security frameworks out there today. The framework from NIST, it is 800-190, talks about container security. So I'm going to go back and read that. And it's actually very un-NIST. It's only a few pages long. So it's something you can consume pretty quickly. And I think it's, from what I gather, it's pretty interesting stuff. So I'm gonna go dig into that. There's BSidesSF, so that is a scanner, somewhat like an IPS, that you actually can put in the container so that you can actually see things that are coming in and out of the container. So deploy some security components inside the container so that you actually see the traffic going in and out of the container. Log the information that's in the container so that you have some ability to do some forensics. That's pretty important, I think. And there is CI Security, so cisecurity.org. They have benchmarks for Kubernetes and others, like Docker, other container environments and orchestration tools that you can use to help define the security that you should have in those containers. So I found that very interesting. Now, the whole title of it, she put the title together a year ago thinking that, no problem, I'll get my containers pwned in 10 minutes. Turned out her containers were never pwned, at least not that she knows of. And there's a couple other people that have since told her the same thing. She likens it probably to it just looks too much like a honeypot. She left a lot of things that were pretty open, and probably hackers just saw that, yeah, this is a honeypot, I'm not going to touch it. So she thinks that could possibly be one of the reasons. Some of the forensics she needs to do on the containers too to verify that they weren't at least probed. So that was very interesting, and I think very, very telling. So, but a really good talk. Good speaker, Australian girl with great. If you have a chance to hear her speak, go out and see it. And she's got some great memes in her presentation. So well worth it. And there's some that are really good laugh. But great presenter and well worth the presentation today. So, and I'll put a link to her information when I get it, and I'll put her Twitter handle down in the description. Thanks very much. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll get some people chatting on the live feed eventually. So, thanks very much. Take care.